Jonas Vey, once a celebrated cartographer on Earth, now found himself exiled to the edge of the known galaxy. His crime was a map, a creation that led to destruction. His punishment was solitude, a life sentence on the remote oceanic world of Caerulea 9. The planet was a swirling canvas of sapphire and turquoise, its depths hiding secrets older than humanity itself. Jonas, haunted by the ghosts of his past, sought solace in the vast, uncharted waters. He yearned for redemption, for a chance to map not land masses, but the contours of his own fractured soul. His vessel, became his sanctuary, a metal womb protecting him from the crushing pressure of the deep. Day and night blurred into an endless cycle of sonar pings and meticulous recordings. He charted the abyssal plains, the volcanic vents spewing forth life-giving heat, and the strange bioluminescent flora that painted the ocean floor in shimmering hues. Yet, amidst the wonders he uncovered, Jonas remained haunted by the shadows of his past, a solitary figure adrift in a world of liquid silence. It was during one of his deepest dives, far beyond the reach of sunlight, that Jonas first encountered the Driftglass Cathedrals. These weren't structures of stone and mortar, but of living crystal, vast underwater arborescences that pulsed with an eerie, otherworldly light. They rose from the seabed like frozen music, their crystalline branches reaching towards the surface, their forms shifting, morphing in response to some unseen force. As Jonas drew closer, his instruments picked up a series of low, resonant hums, a symphony of sound that seemed to emanate from the cathedrals themselves. He quickly realized that these weren't random noises, but intricate melodies, complex and hauntingly beautiful. Each note, each harmonic shift, caused the cathedrals to change form, their crystalline branches twisting and turning, growing and receding in a mesmerizing dance of light and sound. This was music that sculpted matter, a symphony of creation and dissolution that echoed through the abyss. Jonas, captivated by this alien ballet, found himself drawn deeper into the mystery, his cartographer's instinct to chart and understand battling with a primal awe that threatened to overwhelm him. Days turned into weeks as Jonas dedicated himself to studying the Driftglass Cathedrals. He catalogued their songs, mapping the intricate relationship between melody and form. He discovered that each cathedral possessed its own unique musical signature, a harmonic fingerprint that set it apart from all others. Yet for all his efforts, Jonas felt a growing sense of isolation. He was an observer, a detached chronicler of a world he could never truly comprehend. He longed for connection, for something to bridge the gulf of loneliness that stretched out before him. Then one day, it happened. As Jonas was studying a particularly large cathedral, its melody shifting into a mournful lament, he noticed a light, a pulsing, bioluminescent glow emanating from its heart. Cautiously, he maneuvered closer, his heart pounding in his chest. As he peered through the viewport, he saw it, a figure humanoid in form, composed of the same shimmering crystal as the cathedral itself. It hovered within the structure, its light pulsing in sync with the cathedral's song. Jonas stared, his breath catching in his throat, a mixture of fear and wonder flooding through him. He was no longer alone. The figure, bathed in the cathedral's ethereal light, turned towards Jonas. Its form, while humanoid, lacked any discernible features. No eyes, no mouth, no nose. Yet Jonas felt a connection, a sense of intelligence emanating from this being of living crystal. Then the cathedral's song shifted, the mournful lament transforming into a series of ascending chords, and Jonas understood. This was how they communicated, through the music of the cathedrals. He spent the next few days tentatively responding to the figure's musical cues, using the Nautilus II's limited sonic capabilities. He discovered that the pitch, rhythm and timbre of the sounds he produced elicited different responses from the figure and, in turn, from the cathedral itself. It was a slow, painstaking process, akin to learning a new language, but with each passing interaction, Jonas felt a growing sense of intimacy. The figure, he realized, wasn't just a sentient being. It was a bridge to something vast, ancient and beyond his comprehension. As Jonas delved deeper into this musical dialogue, he began to receive fragmented glimpses into the figure's past. They weren't memories in the traditional sense, but rather emotional imprints encoded within the cathedral's song. He experienced the joy of a civilization born beneath the waves, the sorrow of a planet slowly dying, and the desperate hope that had led them to create the Driftglass Cathedrals as repositories of their history, their culture, their very essence. The figure, he realized, wasn't just an individual, but a vessel for the collective memory of an entire species. It was a living archive, a symphony of lost hopes and dreams, preserved within the heart of the cathedral. As Jonas listened, he felt a profound sadness wash over him, a shared grief for a world lost and a civilization that had vanished beneath the waves. Yet there was also a sense of wonder, a deep appreciation for the beauty and resilience of life, even in its most alien forms. The more Jonas learned about the lost civilization, the more he saw parallels to his own past mistakes. The hubris of believing he could control the forces of nature, the arrogance of assuming his maps were tools of progress rather than instruments of potential destruction. The figure through the cathedral's song seemed to sense his turmoil, his guilt. In response, the music shifted again, this time taking on a consoling tone, a melody that spoke of forgiveness and understanding. It was during one of these exchanges that Jonas realized something profound. He wasn't just mapping the Driftglass Cathedrals, he was building a bridge between his past and present, between his world and theirs. The memories he received weren't just echoes of a lost civilization, they were lessons, cautionary tales about the delicate balance between progress and preservation, ambition and responsibility. And in the figure's silent understanding, he found a path towards forgiveness, a way to make peace with the ghosts that haunted him.